Hey, Coach. It's been kind of a crazy couple weeks for you guys. I know you're itching for a win. I mean, how hungry is the team to finally kind of break through and get a W?
Well, I mean, just listening to Tim's interview, and it sounds like we're in a very similar spot. We went through our toughest stretch this last week and a half with the 3 games against the top 2 teams, and now we have our first break. Our first 8-day break, which is nice, so we can get a lot of good training in, and we have to prepare for UC Davis this coming Sunday, and we need to win some soccer games and get some points in for conference tournament.
Just a couple of heartbreaking results with these last minute goals. What's happening in the latter stage of the part? Is it latter part of these games that's causing some breakdowns? Anything you can pinpoint?
I mean, we played so good down at Irvine. We talked about this last week. We played very good at Irvine and limited the number 1 attacking team in the country to 7 shots on goal, or 7 shots total. So there was a lot to be proud of, but that stuff happens occasionally. We have to concentrate. We have to, as a coaching staff, we need to figure out, if we're fatiguing at the end of games and if we need to rotate players a little bit and how to be sharper at the end of games. But I think we're going to be figuring it out.
I mean, how tough is it to recover from a game like that? Now you've done it a couple of times. I mean, as the head coach, to pick up the guys and get them ready for the next game, because those got to be just tough losses to come off of.
Well, we shut out the number 7 team in the country over the weekend. So that was a very, very good result. It's a good team. And like I said, when you play Irvine, number 7 in the country on the road, you play UC Santa Barbara, one of the most dynamic teams in the country, and then again Irvine. We're disappointed that we didn't get more than just a single point, but you can't be too disappointed. We're a good soccer team, and now we need to go and take care of the rest of the schedule, one game at a time.
Speaking of your next game, Davis. They're in 4th in the Big West. You guys are 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of talk about the importance of this game, just to, a mental boost to get a win, and as far as point-wise in the standings, how big of a game is this for you guys?
It's a huge game in that respect. We need the 3 points, and so our mentality is, I would rather lose aggressively than to tie that game. So we have to go for a win. We have to attack well. We have to be disciplined while we do it and organized while we do it. But, we need to, at home especially, really have that attacking mentality, put some goals on the scoreboard.
Patrick sat out a couple games with an injury. Now he's back and seems to be playing really well. Just talk about the level of his play you've seen. I mean, he made some pretty sweet saves against Irvine, kept you guys in it.
Yeah, no, it's great to have him back. He made a great save at the end of the game, last 22 seconds, that really preserved the point in the shutout for us, and it's really good. He was a redshirt goalkeeper behind Franco for 2 years, and we knew he was a good goalkeeper, and it's his time to shine. And the guys have a lot of confidence in him. The coaching staff does, and we have a great young goalkeeper behind him, so it's good.
I'm just curious heading into this season, Zamora had a chance to be the all-time leading goal scorer. He has 1 this year, just on a PK.
Mm-hmm.
He has some assists. I mean, what's been the issue with him as far as just finding the back of the net? He's had some chances, just hasn't been able to punch it through. Is it mental? Is it confidence?
I think it's a little bit mental. I think he may be thinking about it too much, and he has been creating the chances, but some of them seem a little rushed sometimes, and so our job as a coaching staff is to get him to get back to the basics of what makes him a good striker, which is good movement and good composure, and David's having a good year. He's not scoring the goals necessarily, but he's a huge part of this program and team, and our hope is that in the next 5 games that he can help us with some goals and help the team win.
Thanks, Coach.